All right, good day, ladies and genitals.
Oh, we're going?
I'm here to bring you, yes, we're recording
Okay,
a
go ahead.
very important Ethereum update. The prophecy is coming true. I prophesized back in these regions over here that Ethereum could reach $2,400 to $2,600 in late April, early May. In fact, I gave an exact date. I said April 23rd, we could see $2,600 Ethereum, and the prophecy may be coming true exactly to the T. So, folks, do me a favor and really do yourself a favor. Like, subscribe, comment, and share, and hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads. Messing is itching to say something. What's up, man?
I want to say a lot after that intro, man, to be honest,
Go ahead.
but it's all good. We'll just keep rolling. Um, Big things going on.
He's just jealous how right I was.
I'm definitely jealous, 100%. Um, right now, man, it's just pivot point. It's a pivotal day, I would say, today, the next couple of days, but I would say, honestly, like by the end of the week, we're gonna have a lot of things going on. I think the past couple of days there was a lot of fear, a lot of speculation in the market, especially with Bitcoin, and something smells fishy. So this video is gonna talk about a couple of things. Ethereum looks amazing right now as we speak. 2,589. Did it get to the 2,600, or are you just boasting for no reason?
Well, I mean, it's almost there.
Wow.
It got to
Okay.
2,596, so I'm off by
Okay.
just about $4.
There you go. That's close enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think right now it's looking pretty good for Ethereum. You can see that money trickling from Bitcoin to Ethereum for sure.
Yes, because of Bitcoin dominance. So messengers bring up a good point. Bitcoin dominance has been in an absolute free fall, which is good for the altcoins. Because for those who don't know, Bitcoin dominance is the value of Bitcoin in comparison to the value of all cryptocurrency. So whenever it rises, alts suffer; falls, alts benefit. We've been falling, alts have been benefiting. We could potentially find support at this 50% range for Bitcoin dominance for a few reasons. 50% has been dominance reactive, nice psychological level, and there's also a Fibonacci retracement level, the 236, right there acting as support. So if we start to see a spike in Bitcoin dominance, which we possibly could anticipate at around 50%, that should place the dampers on the altcoins. If we fall below, I mean, man, wow, if we fall below, that's a big deal. That is a very big deal.
I think so. I think something to also keep in mind, if you can go back to that big. I'll just go back
Go
here,
ahead, go ahead.
Bitcoin dominance. So one thing that we also need to keep in mind, which is overall the fact that with Bitcoin dominance, that's, I don't know, that's just the way I'm thinking about it, I guess, but just a different perspective on it. But we've been falling. To me, we've been falling. We're due for some sort of a pullback. I might sound way too bearish on Bitcoin, but way too bullish on Bitcoin where the whole market's basically in speculation and fear. But even if because the whole fear aspect of it and the speculation is also coming from the charts for Bitcoin. Because right now, if we're looking at the Bitcoin chart, it's mainly been driven, this whole fear has been driven by the chart itself, obviously, with all the hash rate stuff that happened and all the drop, the Coinbase listing,
FUD.
everybody bought, then all the FUD and the fear kind of was caused by the chart. And right now, everyone is just watching the chart. All the fundamentals are there, nothing changed, but there's so much fear in the market because of the chart, and the chart is dropping. So we need to pay attention to that. But my main point was the fact that Bitcoin dominance right now is all the way in the bottom. And do we expect some sort of a pullback sometime soon based on like technical analysis? We do. But also we need to understand that there was a lot of money that flooded into crypto overall. So this is just not Bitcoin losing its dominance over the market, which it is based on these numbers, but there's also a lot more money that came in, and now it's more like that money is being shared all across. So like overall, my point is like this is not really necessarily a bad thing, but also the fact that we've been dropping could mean that we are due for some sort of a pullback, and that money will be taken from maybe lower cap coins or some major coins that we need to maybe investigate that more. But just another way of looking at it, I guess.
Yeah, and look, something I'm gonna start sharing more is my thoughts that I think Bitcoin dominance is gonna fall more this cycle than the last cycle, because the altcoins, there's, first of all, there's a lot more altcoins this cycle than there was the previous cycle. Number two, the use case and adoption for certain altcoins and decentralized applications is far more developed and far greater than last time around. So there's more reasons to think that Bitcoin dominance will fall more this cycle than the previous cycle. So, you're right. Bitcoin dominance falling isn't necessarily the worst thing for Bitcoin. It's just a good thing for alts. Another good thing for alts, just to express the point that we're not talking about fundamentals. We're talking about technicals here when we're talking about like the concerning things we're potentially seeing with Bitcoin. One good thing is that JP Morgan is hiring Ethereum and blockchain developers. It's just I think this story just goes to just symbolize the fact that crypto is being adopted. The institutions are accepting it. It's becoming normalized. So it's always good to see that kind of adoption. Even though I'm personally worried about JP Morgan messing around with crypto and Ethereum here. So yeah, those are most of my thoughts with Ethereum. Let's take a look here at our indicators because we see some strength building up. So let's take a look here at the daily. We've had a bullish crossover in the daily MACD, stochastic RSI, bullish crossover, RSI starting to go for a bit of an upswing. So we're seeing Ethereum does look strong. Even if we look at the 6 hour, everything looks bullish. Nothing seems to want to go down quite just yet. In fact, are we getting bullish divergence? We are getting bullish divergence on our RSI. So Ethereum looks strong right now. Fundamentals are great. Technicals look great. Bitcoin dominance looks great. It's helpful for alts. And just to kind of show you guys how I drew these price targets, if we can just remove this Fibonacci retracement, I left this Fibonacci retracement here just as an example of how I called the bottom. Because if we draw a Fibonacci retracement from this bottom to this top, we get the 618 right there. So that 618 was one of the reasons why I thought that was the bottom. As well, if we draw a Fibonacci extension from this bottom to this top to this retracement, we get some fib levels that have been acting extremely well. This is why I called $2,600 ETH. I mean, we basically got $2,595 ETH. So we basically hit $26 or $2,600. I was right. The prophecy has come true, folks. Back on the 25th of March, back in March, I was saying we're probably gonna hit $2,600. Folks, you have to stay tuned to this channel. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. Once we get above this and hold above this, I think in the short term, Ethereum could probably go to $2,800 just based off this height of the wedge, move to the breakout point. That takes us to 28. But ultimately, our next fib level is at $3,200. So my next price target for ETH, if once we can flip $2,600 from resistance into support, is $2,800 to $3,200 for Ethereum. I think it's just a matter of time. Ethereum has been really underperforming, underwhelming in comparison to Bitcoin, and I think it's long overdue where Ethereum has some really stupid price action, and I'm very much looking forward to it.
Definitely, I think something to also keep in mind here, even Ethereum dominance. If you look at the Ethereum dominance chart, which I don't really think we have pulled up, but that's something
we can pull it up.
That sure, yeah, it's been really moving up the past couple of days here. Today's also still on the roll, so the past 3 days we've been moving, and it actually gained the dominance, all the way from 6% all the way to the 15% in the past 3 days. So it increased by 15%, and it's pretty good. We're seeing that happen right now. So obviously that also caused the drop in, catalyzed the more money coming from Bitcoin to Ethereum is the next biggest thing, and we're seeing that excitement happen. So it's pretty good how things are playing out right now. Right now, what are we sitting at in terms of so it's now 14.69.
Yeah, 14.69.
Yeah, so it's pretty good how this is playing out so far, and this is the weekly chart, right?
Yeah, and we could see the steady strength building of constant higher lows all the way around, and actually higher highs all the way around with Ethereum dominance. So Ethereum dominance, ever since beginning of 2020, has been steadily growing, steadily increasing. Ethereum is a sleeping giant, and I think it's just starting to wake up. Bitcoin's done several X's since its previous all-time highs. Ethereum has not. It's not even at a 1x yet. So I think Ethereum has plenty of room to the upside, and I think some stupid price action for ETH is very much long overdue. And if Ethereum continues to do well, the altcoins are very likely to continue to do well. So yeah, man, those are most of my thoughts with ETH. I don't know if you had anything else.
Oh man, this is good for me too. Just say, make sure you stay tuned. We're gonna have soon enough here. we'll start having those early daily updates, I guess, on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So definitely something to keep an eye out for. Join our Discord, our VIP group. And yeah, if you'd like to support us on Patreon, definitely do so. Link in the description below. Anything else you want to show?
Yeah, no, I was telling our VIP Discord members right here that I thought this was the bottom. I bought the bottom. And
Can we get this guy's a cookie, guys?
well, hey,
can we buy him
man,
a massive one, big one?
I was right, and I was calling it before anyone else. I was saying this was the bottom. And hey, I was telling our people $2,600, and that's exactly what happened. So what are you doing not subscribing? Join our VIP Discord. What are you doing not following us? Come on, guys. It's a financial crime.
There you go. There you go. You heard him, guys.
All right, y'all. Take care.